Every morning, millions of people wake up and rush into their day. Phones are checked, messages are answered, work begins, and one important habit is often ignored: breakfast. Skipping breakfast may feel like a small decision, but inside the human body, it triggers a quiet and complex chain reaction that affects energy, focus, digestion, and overall health. When breakfast is skipped, the stomach remains empty, yet it does not stop working. Gastric acid continues to be produced, even though there's no food to digest. Over time, this acid can begin to irritate the stomach lining, creating discomfort, acidity, and an unstable digestive environment. The digestive system waits for fuel, but none arrives. As the body continues without food, blood sugar levels begin to fall. Glucose, which is the primary source of energy for the body's cells, becomes limited. Inside the bloodstream, energy particles grow fewer and weaker. Circulation slows slightly, and cells across the body receive less fuel than they need to function properly. This is often when people start to feel tired, shaky, or unusually slow in the morning. The brain is especially sensitive to this lack of energy. Brain cells depend heavily on glucose to maintain focus, memory, and decision-making. When glucose levels drop, neural activity begins to slow. Signals between neurons weaken, and brain efficiency decreases. This can result in brain fog, reduced concentration, slower reactions, and difficulty staying mentally sharp. Tasks that normally feel simple may suddenly require more effort. The effects do not stop at the brain. Muscles also begin to suffer from low energy availability. Without sufficient fuel, muscle fibers appear underpowered, making physical movement feel heavier and more exhausting. Even light activity can feel draining. At the same time, the body responds by conserving energy. Metabolism begins to slow, and the liver may shift into fat storage mode as a protective mechanism. Over time, this pattern can contribute to weight gain, metabolic imbalance, and long-term health concerns. As hours pass without breakfast, the body remains in this low-energy state. Hormonal balance can be affected, stress hormones may rise, and hunger signals intensify. This often leads to overeating later in the day or cravings for sugary, high-calorie foods, creating further imbalance. Now the situation begins to change. When a balanced breakfast is finally introduced, the digestive system activates immediately. Food enters the stomach, triggering digestive processes that release essential nutrients. These nutrients move into the intestines, where they are absorbed into the bloodstream. Energy availability begins to increase, and circulation improves. As glucose and nutrients travel through the blood, cells across the body start to regain strength. The brain receives the fuel it needs, neural signals become more active, and mental clarity returns. Focus improves, reaction time sharpens, and cognitive performance stabilizes. Muscles receive renewed energy, restoring strength, balance, and ease of movement. With regular balanced breakfast habits, metabolism becomes more efficient. The body shifts away from energy conservation and fat storage, supporting healthier weight management and sustained energy throughout the day. Digestion improves, hormones stabilize, and overall physical and mental performance becomes more consistent. Breakfast is not just a meal. It is a biological signal that activates the body's systems, fuels the brain, supports digestion, and prepares the body for daily demands. Skipping it may seem harmless, but its effects run deep and silently. A simple, balanced breakfast can be the difference between fatigue and focus, imbalance and stability, and low energy versus a healthy, active day.